Today we are going to talk about animals witches use their witchcraft activities. You know, when we talk about witches, witchcraft is almost what is ruling the world, and it is what makes us so uncomfortable as children of God. And we have to find ourselves fighting every day against witchcraft attacks that is happening around us every day. So we need to have God to cover us with His blood for us to be able to overcome. And also, when we talk about animals used by witches, and also sorcerers and wizards in their activities, it cannot preempt the fact that some of these animals are used as monitoring spirits. They are used to gather information and also to thwart and also delay the work and also the promises of God upon the children of God. So we have to really pray and ask God to guide and protect us and be able to sustain us so that we may be able to fight successfully against witchcraft and be able to make it. For those ones who have not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. God bless you. It's a Christian family. We may grow together. So when we talk about animals used in witchcraft, see, we can talk of dogs. You know, there are witches who turn into dogs. There are witches who turn themselves into cats also. They are able to turn themselves into some of these animals to penetrate and enter some of the places they cannot be entered using their human physical form. So when they transform into some of these animals, they are able to enter and they gather, maybe if there is information that they require to gather, and as an intelligence, and use it against these particular people and individuals. They can also turn into frogs. Not all frogs that you see coming into your house or being around you are full frogs. Some of them may be coming and they are having been used by witches to come and start monitoring spirits. You know, some of these things, they use familiar spirits. Some of these things, some of these witchcraft also use familiar spirits to intimidate the children of God. Sometimes who are not prayerful, sometimes innocently, sometimes those who do not know and understand how spiritual things work. Most of the times also they use birds. You can talk of an eagle, and maybe there is some birds that bring bad news. When you see it landing into your place, in your house or wherever place where you are, you see it's a misfortune and you start saying, maybe if this bird lands here, somebody's going to die. It is coming to bring bad news. So witches use all these things to manipulate us, children of God. If we are not strong to be in the prayer, if we are not strong enough to continue asking God to guide and protect us and be with us in every day and aspects of our life, sometimes we find ourselves frightened. Sometimes we find ourselves, we don't know exactly what choices to make and how to operate around this life. And also, witches can also use goats. You cannot preempt the fact that their God can also be used as for witchcraft and also for witchcraft activities. It can also be used for monitoring. It can be used for anything. It can be manipulated by witches for their own benefit. And we can also not forget whales. Whales, they are the big fish that are found in the lake. Sometimes they can also be manipulative and be used in witchcraft activities. So it's also an animal that we have to be watchful and pray against. Sometimes maybe when you encounter it fighting you in the dream, or when you are prayerful, you try to understand configuratively what is happening in your life. God is going to give you more revelation and understand some of these things. We can't preempt and forget the fact that also insects can also be used by witches. You can have mosquitoes. You can have insects like a fly following you all over to monitor you. Some of these things, they can take this form because, like, for example, a fly, if it's an office, it can be able to penetrate. If it's your house, it can penetrate and go everywhere in your house. So a witch will be able to successfully use this against you. And once they have this devices around you, monitoring you all over, changing, flying into birds, changing into flies, changing into cockroaches, changing into rats, changing into snakes, changing into some of these things and devices, they are able now to attack the children of God and be able to manipulate their life for the wrong reasons, because they are able to monitor your progress. They are able to monitor anything that is going, maybe an open door that is going to open ahead of you. They are able to successfully close it. If you are not spiritual alert, you will find most of the programs and the things you do in your life, they are both in the verge of their breakthrough, because you are being monitored and witches are all over you and monitoring your life, and they cannot allow you to get or settle and get the best out of your situation. So let God give us the grace as children of God, as we call upon God every day and call upon His promises to come upon our life. May God give us strength and energy for us to be able to overcome some of these challenges. So God is going to give us to be covered us with His blood, and we are going to declare His will to be manifested upon our life. And we're going to remove all the familiars, the monitoring spirit, and anything that is pursuing us for the wrong reason to pull us down. May God give us the success and victory in every aspect of our life. God bless you.